Libra, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower family reading, going from the 11th through to the 17th of December. I hope life is treating you well. It's certainly encouraging in that within you. And it seems to be like that you are really taking a step forward in the direction that really corresponds to you in regards to your relationship side. It's a whole new sort of cycle that's coming to the surface. On your financial side, yeah, there is decisions that need to be made here, and I think it's going to be incredibly stimulating for you. Incredibly stimulating once you make that decision and start working towards it. Once you start doing that, I think there's going to be quite a lot of luck coming your way, but also an understanding of this is what I should be doing, basically, more than anything else. A real revelation for you. On your overall energies, you get the 10 of Cups, happiness. I think this is where waves of decisions or waves of changes in your life have come to an end. Well, not come to an end, but have calmed down, so you can see what is really going on. It's like if you ever go surfing, waves comes in sets. So there's big waves that come in over a period of time. And usually there's 7 waves, and the 7th wave is the highest out of the set, and then it calms down a little bit. And this is when you can relax, you can see things a lot better for what they are. And I think this is what it's trying to do is the overall energy here, sort of saying now with this sort of calming of the situation, you can see clearly and you can realize where your happiness lies within your life. On your relationship side, you get the King of Swords. It's not you choosing the pathway. It's the pathway that is being made absolutely clear to you through judgment, through wisdom, through your own sort of understanding. So looking at your relationships that are around you, you know clearly where you should be going and what you should be doing within those relationships. This is not an idea of kind of going, well, maybe I'll go in this direction. No, it's looking at the situation around you and having that wisdom and that judgment that is within you to turn around and sort of say, oh, that is the path I should be following. And that's what seems to be coming into you. And I think the universe gives you the Devil card. And I think the universe is sort of saying the devil is in the detail of that pathway. Now you can see clearly. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. That's what it feels like. But now the rain's gone, you can see all the details for what it is of the pathway that you should be going down. And the devil will, it's almost as like the universe is asking you to get a little bit obsessive about following that pathway. And it's a change from the past. It's a new chapter within your life that's starting here. It seems like there's a chapter that's come to an end, and there's a chapter that's starting, basically, within your life. And it's a beautiful chapter. And it's making you, and what the beautiful thing about it is that once you start following that pathway and this new chapter that opens up for you, you start believing in love again. And I think that's really important. It helps you to sort of, maybe there's someone who's thinking about you, who's been thinking about you for some time, or someone who is actually thinking about you. And then once you start taking that pathway, that's when you connect with that person. And it makes you believe in love again. Because you're following the divine path in regards to your relationships around you. And all of a sudden, it just makes it, the only thing I keep coming back is that believing in love again, believing in the magic of life. And what comes out of this is the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess, she has a control over all of the moons going through life, going through all the new moon, full moon, and etc. You can see clearly in any sort of situation here. And because you're following that pathway, it allows you to use your intuition. And once you start believing in love again, this is where you're going to have to let go of your self-sabotaging way of doing things, because you do often do that. Lovely this week, I can't see it anywhere in you, and it's the first time I haven't seen it in you for ages. So if for once it seems like you're really fully on your pathway or really in line with yourself, it's really beautiful, and it's going to stimulate your intuition according to your relationships. It's also going to make you incredibly happy and feel like that summer is dawning in the middle of winter. On your financial side, you get the Two of Pentacles. This is basically choosing what works for you or what can work for you. I think it's once you start doing what works for you, concentrating on one thing at a time as well. Once you start doing that, and in your karmic path, in order to do that, it's very steady progressional sort of stuff. Then you get the stimulation and the fire and the passion that comes in from the universe. All of a sudden, once you start working towards those things that work for you or that are actually working, then all of a sudden, the universe will then ignite it with a brand new way of approach. It almost is as if like the universe is bringing you in an opportunity here that comes out of you concentrating on what works. And with this new opportunity, makes you feel alive. It really does make you feel, you can almost dance your way around the office or dance your way around your business or your project, whatever it is. It's really making you feel alive, which is absolutely brilliant. And it reminds you that from the past, you loved what you do. And I think this is reminding you of that. And I think this is where the universe is reminding you of that, because you've decided to start concentrating on the things that really work. And once you start doing that, all of a sudden, look at that, you've got 2 pages that are running through you. This is a whole new cycle for you more than anything else. An absolutely beautiful cycle that's coming up in your sort of direction. Not only on your relationship side, but on your financial side. And on your financial side, this is when you start realizing, once you start choosing the things that really work for you, that's when you start realizing you have a lot of luck on your side. And also at the same time, you have this capacity to sort of create a medium-term plan. It's almost like, you've grown up, and you have and you have a child when you're sort of in your mid to late 20s, but it's taken you from 0 to mid to late 20s to have this child, and then the pregnancy lasts about 9 months, and then obviously once the child is there, it's there for the rest of your life, and that engagement is much longer term. But the actual pregnancy stage is a medium-term plan. It's over the 9 months. And I think this is what you're doing. I think you're concentrating on what works for you. It's going to stimulate you enormously. It's going to create a lot of luck for you. You've got to get down and do the work, though, in order to get that luck. You've got to plant those seeds, which the moment you start doing that, that's when you start realizing, kind of going, and this is what I should have been doing for ages. I should have always been doing this. And it's going to, the moment that realization comes in, that is what is going to stimulate. It's going to make you feel so good about where you're going. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's get on and do, we're going to do a bit of clarification with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for being with us, Libra. Really do appreciate it. Let's just see what the clarification gets on this. With the 10 of Cups, you get the 3 of Cups. I think it's opening up to socializing, seeing the reality for what it is. I think this is also as much as on your financial side than it is on your relationship side. It's almost sort of saying, if you want it, you've got to go out there and get it. You've got to go out there and get it. You've got to mix it up. You've got to open yourself up to engagement with other people that are around you in order to get the results. And I think that talks about when you're working on what sort of works for you. It's that sort of thing there. Putting in the time and effort. And also at the same time, it's all to do with this new cycle here, where you know, believing in sort of love as well at the same time, and that someone thinking about you. It's opening that door, that Three of Cups, of the connection with other people, celebration, you know, socializing. It's definitely working for you. With the King of Swords, you get the Chariot. I think it's going to come on very quickly, this change. Day and night for you. It's almost like a self-realization. As I said with the Ten of Cups, it's like the rain has stopped and now you can see things clearly. You know, the rain is behind you. You can see the rainbow that is behind you. You know, because you turn around and you see that rainbow because the sun is now in front of you. You're heading towards your sunshine and the rainbow is behind you. But it's this direction that your karma is showing you, that it's not you necessarily choosing it. It's a pathway that, as I said, that has been shown to you, and through your wisdom and judgment, that's what you should be following it. If you do start doing it, it's going to go very, very quickly. Things are going to evolve incredibly quickly. With the Devil cards, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe that's where the key is. This is this new cycle that's coming in for you. You know, it could be, you know, concentrating on the detail, you know, getting really passionate about what you're doing, giving yourself over totally to that Ace of Pentacles there, that new start, that whole new engagement physically with someone. And it could be with someone, an existing person that you are already with, but you've just adjusted you've adjusted your optic to see clearly. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. You know, it keeps coming back. So, you know, once you start doing that, I think this is where it's going to really start playing in your favour. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine is coming your way. I think these are tied in together, actually. I think what's you've been living in the past has shown you that happiness. And now it's a case of, with the Well card, it's a case that from the past and the happiness that you have lived, at some point you've got to step through it and commit to it. And there's no going back once you do. And that's what that pathway is all about. It's going to make you happy because it's going to bring all that happiness to the fore, to the front as you go. Okay? Page of Cups, Page of Cups. Who's been thinking about your Ten of Cups? You've now got the Ten of Cups twice with the Page of Cups and with the Three of Cups. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. You know, that the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups is you socializing. The moment you explore that, socializing, believing in love again, that's when the happiness comes through. And this all comes through because you've got the most beautiful cycle. It is for you, this cycle, you know, without doubt and without shadow. Well, there's lots of shadow because the sun's there. But within you, there is no doubt. It's a real revelation reading for you here, Libra. Absolutely brilliant. With the High Priestess, you get the death and rebirth. A whole new way of thinking. This builds in you, in your relationship side. You see things so differently. You know, you see everything in the future. And because you see everything in the future and your intuition is transformed, all of a sudden that is the whole new cycle for you. That you know what you've got to do in order to get to where you want to be. And you know it's either you've been thinking about the happiness with someone or someone's been thinking about the happiness with you, but whatever it is, you just need to engage in it by the looks of things. And it's nothing but happiness and joy that's connected to it, Libra. Absolutely lovely. Oh, this is brilliant. Choose the things that work for you. This is where you're actually making a choice. See? The difference between this is the King of Swords and this is the Queen of Swords, right? The King of Swords is looking straight ahead. That's where the wisdom out of the judgment and everything like that comes out of this. The Queen of Swords is looking one way. It also has control over the emotions. This is where the King has a control over the physical realm and the Queen has a control over the emotional realm. And I think this is once you get a control over your emotional engagement in your career path, then you start realizing that things can really work for you. And once you start really working for you, because you've taken control over your emotions, that's when you step into your power. This is really the Libran card. You are completely stepping into your power and you are taking a direction that works for you. And it makes you incredibly passionate again about life. This is a good reading for you, Libra. I'm not allowed to swear on YouTube, so I'm not going to, but I want to. Oh, gee whiz. Look at this. Look at this. You know, and it's flowing all over the place. This stimulating new way of doing things. And I not necessarily think that it's a complete change of direction, but whatever it is completely in alignment with you. With this Ace of Wands here, this stimulation, now you've got two aces that are coming in from the universe here. It's a new way of stimulating your career path, of your business, your project, whatever it is, you're generating a huge amount of satisfaction and also a sensation that I'm living exactly what I should be doing. That goes there beautifully hand in hand with that. So it's obviously something that you've been working on for some time, that's been in your sphere for some time. And now you're finally getting into alignment with it, which is absolutely lovely. Yeah, it's going to take a leap of faith. And I think that leap of faith is tied into, that decision there that you got to make. This leap of faith here. And I think it's trusting in yourself, trusting in the things that work, trusting in how you feel in alignment with it. It's a whole new journey for you. And that's where the faith comes in. Believing in yourself, believing in the situation. When normally in the past, you would be faltering here. Because it's difficult for you to believe in things that are not already in place. And it's quite difficult. You know, a leap of faith can be quite difficult for Libra. And this is where you are going to be taking that leap of faith, because it's within the Lover's card. It may even be tied in with someone that you're connected with emotionally. But it's going to be a leap of faith that you're going to have to take. You've now got two queens down this pathway here. As I said, the gestation period, the medium-term plans with this Page of Pentacles is getting on and doing it and planting those seeds, creating the luck for you. Once you start doing that, it's going to make you, did I say dance around the house? I think this is what I said, dance around the office. This beautiful vibration that is within you is infectious within the world around you. It's like you win. It's like you put a bet on horses. You win on the horses. You're really, really excited, and with that excitement, you kind of go, "Yeah, okay, look. With my winnings, I'm going to take $10 and I'm going to stick it on that horse there." And you just choose a horse at random, and it wins. And it's like you're creating this energy that is perpetually going to, bring you resources, bring you connection with other people, make you very much more sort of socializing. Make you much more in alignment with who you are, making you feel really empowered, basically, more than anything else. And with the Judgment, you get the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a tricky card. There's no doubt about it. But with this Judgment, this is when I think by the end of the week, I think you realise now what you've got to do. And you're sort of saying to yourself, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this. I can see clearly now the rain has gone, so I can see this pathway. I know where I need to be, I know where I need to be going. And I'm going to spend my time, money, effort, energy, emotions very wisely as I go forward. and I'm only going to spend it in that ascension moment of me being in my higher self. And it's going to make you a lot more serious in a way. There's a lot of fun to be had, but it's going to make you a lot more, serious, a lot more sort of business-like in a way. And it's really, really works amazingly for you. This is really good to see, Libra. I'm really chuffed with you. I'm chuffed to bits the fact that there's no shooting yourself in the foot. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. And once you get this, once you stop shooting yourself in the foot, this is when you become an amazing attribute to your own life. So, there you go, Libra. Thank you very much for being here. I really do appreciate your support that you give to this channel. Absolutely blinding. Obviously, we do loads of other readings. We got the the solstice readings that are going to be coming out shortly. The year 2024 readings over Christmas. And you'll get your January readings. And I will be doing some lives as well. If you want to ask questions on those lives, you're going to have to be sort of subscribed to the channel. So, yeah. Love every sort of appreciation you give to this channel. Absolutely amazing. Loads of links in the description below. Go and have a look at them. Knock yourself out. I will see you soon. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.